BB851, turn right, heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
It's gotten to the point now where no news surrounding the 737 MAX is indeed good news, and once again I welcome you back to the channel following an absolutely major update surrounding the MAX, and as well as you can probably imagine, it's far from good news. It's surrounding debris found inside a grounded 737 MAX fuel tanks. The discovery, which is now being labelled as absolutely unacceptable, was found specifically in 737 MAXs that were indeed awaiting delivery to customers. A spokesperson for Boeing said that the latest issue shouldn't further delay the re-entry into service for the grounded jet. However, it's worth noting that just recently American Airlines, Southwest, and United all pushed back the re-entry into service date for the 737 MAX through to the end of the summer period for 2020. While Boeing did estimate a summer return to service date, the FAA and also airlines simply say there's no timescale for it, and to give an exact date would be wrong. Thanks to the BBC, we received a statement from Boeing. The statement said, "While conducting maintenance, we discovered foreign object debris, FOD, in undelivered 737 MAX airplanes currently in storage. That finding led to a robust internal investigation and immediate corrective actions in our production system." Just to clarify this statement, as I know some of the terminology may confuse some that are still learning about aviation, essentially what this is referring to is items that are in the fuel tanks that simply shouldn't be there, and these said items can cause damage to the wing fuel tanks and more generally the aircraft itself, like creating a short circuit or potentially even a fire. However, we don't know how many of these 737 MAXs were impacted at this stage. That number's not being revealed, and as tests have not been conducted on, say, all of the 737 MAXs grounded, it's just unclear. Following news of the debris being found, Boeing has ordered the obvious inspections of all the grounded fleet of the 737 MAX planes to determine whether the issue is as widespread, something obviously they don't want. Leham News were the ones first to report the discovery of the foreign objects. In their post, they stated that it could take up to or around 3 days to inspect a single MAX jet from information they were told. However, this still should not impact the return to service date. What it has impacted, though, is once again the perception of Boeing from the general public, as this story continues to make rounds on national television and mainstream media, of course concerning the flying public. Certification flights, which were supposedly imminent, are now said to be not as close as first anticipated, with Reuters reporting that it could come in April or even later than that. Really, to ultimately sum up the re-entry into service, certification dates, and so on, it's unclear. While dates continue to be flown around and also time periods by Boeing as they give us their estimates, it's still, as each week passes, seeming more wildly off as new problems are being found, like the fuel tank finding. While these might not specifically impact the re-entry into service dates according to Boeing, if found in more of the grounded jets, it certainly can become a problem, and who's to say in eventually, say 4 days, something else isn't found. While we'd all no doubt want this to occur, it's been made pretty clear these past few months that every week something new comes up. It's important to remember, though, that while this is a new problem surrounding the MAX, it is unrelated to the technical issue which indeed grounded the jet in the first place, and has seen it setting on the ground for some 12 months almost. The issue surrounds actually quality control, something that's been mentioned now on multiple occasions, and something we've seen with other aircraft in the past. It specifically relates to the assembly line, a key part obviously to getting planes ready for their first flight, eventual delivery, and of course life. What are your thoughts on the news of a new problem being found? Do let me know down in the comments section below, and as always, thank you very much for tuning into this video of mine. I look forward to seeing you all next time, hopefully on some more positive news.